Boom shakalaka, things are looking really good for Bitcoin. Check out this crypto exit plan. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randa here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including things are starting to look really good for Bitcoin. And you definitely want to stay tuned for this exit plan. Before we get into things, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter through Crypto Love, and subscribe to this channel, which should be everyone's favorite channel ever. Now, today, fear and greed index at 73, sideways from yesterday's 73. The market also sideways. Bitcoin is 68,538, Ethereum at 37.54, BNB at 594, Solana 166, XRP 52 cents, Dogecoin 16 cents, Cardano 44 cents, and Toncoin 645. Now, Bitcoin, despite being in this sideways consolidation bull flag, call it what you will, with a target of roughly $113,000. There's also this inverse head and shoulders forming right here, which will put price roughly to $91,000. But there is an imminent breakout date coming up. Check out this wedge, the top of this bull flag, and also this support all the way back from October of 2023 is set to break out by the middle of June, June 18th. We will likely have a breakout and maybe, likely, could be headed up. Now, Bob Lucas, who historically does very good Bitcoin predictions, he's thinking that Bitcoin is staying in the range through August, so even beyond June, building a new base, complete reaccumulation, reset sentiment, and weekly cycle. Basically, a lot more patience. No reason to be bearish where we stand in the 4-year cycle. Fully long spot, enjoy the sun, welcome any earlier all-time high. Yes, of course, sell in May, go away, enjoy the summer. Price is going to chop sideways, and then eventually it'll take off based on fundamentals alone. You're probably feeling bored with Bitcoin right now, but that's all part of the healthy price action. Using volatility down here on the bottom, we can measure boredom in the market. And we've now spent 42 days in the volatility boredom zone. This is only half the time we saw it from August to October, which was one of the least volatile periods in Bitcoin's history. Interestingly enough, the beginning of that trend we were talking about in the beginning of this episode. Noticeably, boredom periods are much shorter than excitement expansion. Take a look at this. Excitement expansion tends to be a lot longer than this boredom period. So we could have, well, almost double maybe, 42 days, we could have 80 days of exciting expansion coming up, but we just have to deal with this boredom at the moment. Interestingly enough, this week, big flipping happening with BlackRock and Grayscale. I think you just need a color and then some type of other word after that, like you could have yellow car and blue dolphin, whatever you want to call it, and you could hold money in there. But BlackRock flipped Grayscale in Bitcoin holdings. Now, this is interesting because now we have a hodler leading the market as opposed to a seller. Things could turn around very, very quickly from here. This could essentially be the turning point in the market. We're starting to see that institutions are back to bidding. Just like that, crypto funds see the largest inflows in 10 weeks. So it might just be a matter of time. Also taking a look at Ethereum. Notable increase in Ethereum addresses holding 10,000 plus ETH, which you can see right here, has shifted from down to up. All this stuff happens before we see the spot increase in price. So all of this you got to keep in the back of your mind, because if you're betting against this, you're going to get caught on the wrong side very soon. Bitcoin right now, a little bit of sideways before the same old thing that happened in 2016. You can see a bit of rejection at previous all-time high, maybe not so deep a dip, but what happened afterwards? Massive price pump. And based on the Bollinger Band trend, painting the previous cycles with these negative trends, which would be the bottom and then also right before the parabola, it looks like we are right before the parabola coming. So the first part is the bear market trough, the second part is the bear market recovery, the third is the final parabola signal, and then the fourth is the cycle top. So we've had all of those. Right now we are at the final parabola signal, first cycle high, which means based on this, historically there's been between 27 and 36 weeks until the top. This would predict a mid-September top for this year. Oh my goodness, could happen a lot more quickly than anyone expects. Based on the RSI, Right now, it appears like we got rejected similarly to what happened in 2016. In the 70s, the tops always happen in the 90s, so no, we are nowhere near a top, but just a mid-cycle rejection likely to continue climbing higher. But if you take a look, zoom out to the 6-month candles, Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish on the 6-month chart. Take a look what happens whenever Bitcoin price breaks through the previous all-time high in the 6-month chart. Well, that year to year and a half is exceptional, and we are just beginning that year to year and a half. So things could be getting pretty cool pretty quickly. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin breaking through this line could be huge. Every time historically Bitcoin has crossed this line, it has signaled the final parabolic bull run. We're right at that line right now. Will only be a matter of time. The longer it takes, though, the higher the top price will get. Right now, based on the on-chain value map, the fair value of Bitcoin is $53,000, not too far below where we are right now. The heavily overvalued area, $130,000, and the longer we continue, the longer the price and the higher the price will go. As a matter of fact, based on this, the quantity of Bitcoin needed to retire with median U.S. household family income, in the 2030s, you could retire and support your family with just 2 Bitcoin. Take a look at that. That is insane. That should be reason enough to go do whatever you can to buy 2 Bitcoin. $140,000 to $160,000. I don't know, whatever it would be with that 0.29. But that is getting pretty crazy. 12 years, 2 Bitcoin, and you could retire with your family forever. Probably the coolest chart I've ever seen. Definitely want to check that one out, and thanks to APSK32. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, come join us on Twitter, @cryptolove. Subscribe to this channel because I told you so. And also, YouTube thinks you should check out that video, and you know, what the heck? Do it. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.